TextCrypter is a Windows program for XP, Vista, 7, and 8, which provides a simple way to encrypt plain text and decode the encrypted data back into plain text using one of 7 encryption algorithms and a password. Encoded data are safe from prying eyes and can be shared with others who know the password using email or other means of sharing. Each control has a tooltip describing its actions. They are displayed by hovering over control while the tips box is checked. Check this box. Click on this to select the encryption type. This X will erase the password. This is the number of characters in the password. This box will hide or show the password. We'll come back to this button later. This button sets the window size to the design size, which is as small as possible without overlapping controls. This X will erase everything in the plain text box. It's this upper box. This X will erase everything in the coded data box. That's this box. This double X will erase both the plain and coded data. None of the X buttons require confirmation, so use with caution. Click this button to empty the Windows clipboard. Use this control to select the desired font size. This control sets the desired font type. This is the number of characters in the plain text box. This is the number of characters in the coded data. This sets the number of characters per line when the coded data are copied to the Windows clipboard. This checkbox determines if the date stamp is included in the coded data or not. When this box is checked, the TextCrypter window will stubbornly remain on top of most other windows. This button will cause Windows Explorer to open the folder containing the 2 TextCrypter INI files. The Help button displays the TextCrypter help file. The Close button causes TextCrypter to exit. This checkbox determines if the plain text is automatically copied to the Windows clipboard after a decoding process. This checkbox determines if the coded data are automatically copied to the Windows clipboard after encoding. This checkbox causes the Windows clipboard to be erased upon exiting TextCrypter. For demonstration, I'll erase the coded data in preparation of using the Encode button. Encoding data requires a password, plain text to encrypt, and an encryption type. Click Encode and the encryption is made. It has a header, a version number, and a date stamp because this box was checked. If I uncheck it, it goes away. Check it, comes back. Then there's the encoded data and the footer. Everything in the coded box is required to decode the message, including the header and footer. To demonstrate decoding, I'll erase the plain text. The same password and encryption type used to encode the message must be used to decode the message. I'll add an extra character to demonstrate what happens if the password isn't correct. Press the Decode button and either nothing or gibberish appears in the plain text box because of the incorrect password. Eliminate the extra character and press the Decode button, and the message is decoded. This button copies the contents of the coded data to the Windows clipboard. If this box is checked when the Encode button is clicked, the data are already copied to the clipboard. This button will paste data from the Windows clipboard into the coded data box. When coded data are received, use the paste button to paste that data into the coded box. All data already in the coded box is overwritten. This triple dot button allows access to up to 10 passwords, which can be accessed with a simple master password. For this demonstration, I'll enter my simple master password and then click OK. The password collection window opens, revealing all previously saved passwords. This window will be described in greater detail in another tutorial. To demonstrate its use, I'll click the Arachnic password and click either of the yellow Use Selected Password buttons. The selected password replaces a previous password in the main TextCrypter window. Since the password is not the one used by the encryption, the background color of the coded data changes for a visual indication. Let's restore the original password. This time, when the triple dot button is clicked, the prompt for the master password does not appear. That's because it was clicked, in this case, within 3 minutes as indicated by the value in this box. If clicked after 3 minutes had passed, the master password would have been required. The value can be adjusted as desired. To restore the original password, I'll click Stone Age, then the Use Selected Password button. Since this is the password originally used for the encryption, the background changes back to white. This concludes the TextCrypter introduction tutorial. There are other tutorials describing encryption and decryption in greater detail, as well as using the password collection dialog.